Hello, greetings, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're listening to me within the world, from around the world. My name is the Simple Consultant. That's a kind of acronym name, and I'm reaching out to you live from the Kringle Broadcasting Department of our Kringle Private Society. And today I'm here to give us another broadcast. But first of all, I want to congratulate you for staying alive by the grace of God to have seen the end of the month of June 2021. It's been wonderful. It's been really wonderful. And this is the middle of the year. And we have another 6 months to go. It's going to be really, really wonderful. And today I have a whole lot of wonderful things to discuss with each and every one of us. And I would appreciate it if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, do well to subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell as soon as you subscribe so that anytime I'm live, you get my notifications. Okay. Now, on that ground, let's go into the content of today. I will share my screen shortly, but before I share my screen, I want us to discuss briefly. And yesterday we had a meeting, a wonderful meeting. That was the mass adoption meeting. And I can tell you it was wow. Now, we do have what you call keyword. Anytime we come for the meeting, we give everyone who is in the TBC billionaire category a whole one TBC coin. And that's great. One TBC coin is very humongous. I can't call the amount at this particular broadcast. But if you remember in the community, do well to go to your Kringle Cash. Do well to go to your Kringle Cash and you'll find out the amount. So it's something that you shouldn't miss out. So I want to actually tell us that the meeting yesterday was good. Now, there was something that made me bring up this particular content. That's about the keyword we had. The keyword yesterday was convert. Now, this is the end of the month 2021 June. Those of us who are active in the TBC community, the system has been changed. It's now modified in such a way that if you are an active member, it is your responsibility to make sure that you withdraw all of your coins out of the system so that it can be sent into your local wallet, or else it will be converted to grains of gold. So if you're listening to me live and you haven't done so, my strong and advice to you is to do so today, because once it is 1st of July 2021, you lose your coins. I mean, you are giving grains of gold as a substitute to your cryptocurrencies, which is supposed to be Bitcoin Cash. So this is the first information I want to pass across. So beware. Now, another thing I want to talk about, which I'll share my screen now so that we can look into it. I think, all right, screen now being shared. Okay, now we are going to actually look through just a few things, and then after that, I think I'll call it quit for today. Now, looking into this particular broadcast, which I made yesterday, that's looking into the future from the side of doom and gloom. Now, I really don't know if everyone understood it very well, but let me quickly say it within a few seconds. Now, by default, staying in our system, that is fiat system, we are moving towards the system of doom. Now, a system of bloom or blossom is a system built on the principle of abundance, which we are doing now. That's the whole idea of this particular broadcast. So whatever you are looking at, whatever thing you listen to, understand that we should consciously drift out of this present system. We want to control the paradigm. We want to change the paradigm. We want a system that everybody can enjoy abundance and freedom for all. If you haven't watched my broadcast, please do well to watch this particular broadcast, looking into the future from the side of doom and bloom, blossoming. I think bloom is a kind of noun for blossom. I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm not an English expert. Now, that said, let's move into the main content of today. Now, the main content of today is, I think, found in our Kringle Cash back office. Let me refresh my page. Now, I want to first of all say congratulations to our Kringle Private Society. The reason why I'm congratulating us is because we are becoming more united. Now, who would have ever thought that the TBC community would ever be able to get 500 people paying their yearly subscription fee? In my opinion, at first, I thought that, wow, this thing, are you sure it's possible? I mean, but I am actually seeing that it's already, it has happened already. Now, please, I want you to get this very clear, because before I come in and give in this particular information, I am sure of what I have already seen. These numbers has exceeded 500 already, or it's at 500 at this point. I will prove it to you. Now, it is writing 498. If you're watching this broadcast and you are intending to pay a yearly subscription fee, beware that your 500 TBC opportunity is over. Why am I saying that? Let me show you. Now, today is the 30th of June, 2021. Now, let's go to our core team. And core team is loading. All right. Core team still loading. Now, in our core team, we're looking at this. The people who have paid from the month of July, from the month of June. Now, we're going to start from the month of June. Now, this is June. This is June 29th. Now, it started from here. It was at this point, this particular point, from here, that June 30th began. Now, let's count backwards. Remember that the Kringle Cash has 498. 2 more people to the end. So let's count backward. This particular guy, counting 1. Now, before the system was updated, I don't think this guy was already part of it. But now, let's include him. This is 1. Now, when you go up, you will see another one. Now, this one is for this particular page. This is the only person that paid yearly subscription. Now, let's go one step. Now, when you come here, you'll see another one. This person from Ghana paid another yearly subscription. That is 598. This is 599. Now, let's keep going up. You'll see another person who paid from Nigeria. Now, this is 500. Now, let's keep going up. We'll find out if there is any other one. Well, we didn't see any other one. Now, let's go to the next page, which is the first page. Now, when we go to this first page, we'll look through. We'll find out that this particular person has paid, meaning that it has become 501 over 500. Now, the bottom line I'm driving at is the promo has expired. The next time that thing will be populated, it is now going to be much more than 500. Now, I made an announcement some time ago saying that most people will wait for last minute. Well, I think it's your choice. You decided to wait for last minute, and well, the opportunity has passed. Nonetheless, there are more opportunities that are now available. That's why I'm here, to make it public to everyone so that everyone can also enjoy this offer. Now, when you go back to our Kringle Cash back office, now this our Kringle Cash back office, there is something I want us to please understand. There is a reason why this distribution is going on the way it is. There is a way this distribution is going on the way it is, this particular one. The administration has already said that the core team will have the bulk of the TBC coins. That was what he clearly said. And the responsibility that the core team are to have is to make sure they keep paying in crypto. It's a lifetime commitment. Now, he wants to fill out this core team as soon as possible. And at this point, we're about 5,000 plus. Now, he has made an open promo, and that open promo will only span for the month of July and the month of August. Now, hear me and hear me very clearly. For the month of July, he's opening up 1,000 TBC coin for the first 1,000 people that pay their yearly subscription fee. Now, something is very clear, which has been proved. If we could do it for 500 TBC promo, then we can do it much more for 1,000 TBC promo. Now, within one whole month, we can be able to get over 1,000 people paying their yearly subscription fee, because these guys will be the anchor. Now, he has also magnanimously extended it for the month of August. Now, it is expected that by the month of August, the core team would have been filled out. And now it is going to be filled out for the next 1 full year. Of course, by the next 1 year from now, TBC has become so liquid that the core team wouldn't need to bring money from their pocket. There would have been so much of liquidity for TBC that many people will be requesting to give them Kringle coins so that they can exchange it for a currency of their own choosing, possibly Bitcoin or whatsoever. So let me say it again. The month of July, 1,000 people will enjoy 1,000 TBC. provided they pay an annual subscription. Now, on the month of August, it will be limited to 10,000 people. 10,000 people that will be able to pay their yearly subscription fee. Now, if we get to 10,000 people, all well and fine. Now, if we don't get up to 10,000 people, at least we should have filled out the core team. We are looking at minimum of 6,000 people that will pay their yearly subscription fee and hold TBC coin for the next 1 year. Now, they are going to become so wealthy in the coming future. This is what TBC will offer them. They'll become so wealthy because we are changing the paradigm. Now, let's quickly move down to this particular place. Now, this particular place that talked about the number of billionaires in the world system. Now, there was somewhere that the administration said the number of billionaires are so little, and that is why there is a whole lot of problems that we're experiencing in our world today. I think there are about 6,000. I want to know where exactly it was located. I can't actually get the exact place. Yes, I've gotten it. Yes, this is it. Just wow, 2,095 billionaires running in a world system of about 7.5 billion people. In my opinion, don't you think that is gross level of marginalization? And of course, it's artificially manipulated to make them remain wealthy. Now, there was a particular broadcast or weekly meeting that was addressed, that the administration addressed some time ago. Let us go to that particular weekly meeting. And on that weekly meeting, this is the weekly meeting. Hold on, let me check. The weekly meeting, I don't know if it's this one. Let's check it. The one that talked about several organizations that were owned by the elites. That's the one. Yeah, it's this particular one, Bill of Rights. Now, when you come into this one, you will find out that there are several organizations that are owned by the Committee of 300 or the 13 families. These guys has used deception to hold humanity ransom for generations to generations. They don't associate with the public. They keep their family line amongst themselves, the secrets amongst themselves. They have tried to make sure that humanity is kept subject to their control, and they think that they lord it over us. Unfortunately, with the help of technology, that is going to change. Let me make you understand what TBC is so that it will be clear. TBC wants to reform three major things. The first thing we want to reform is the system of finance, because we are not comfortable with the level of finance that is creating gross inequality across the world. We don't want it anymore. That's one. Now, as we build our membership, we will build 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires that will depend on each other. None will be in isolation to the other, because the millionaires will always return to the billionaires. The billionaires will be the kind of banks to provide enough of liquidity for the millionaires to create jobs. That's the first point of call we are going to achieve. Now, as we build into this membership of 1 billion, we will also raise up representable or competent merchants that will grow alongside with us. We are going to bring in over 50 million merchants that will replace these particular people you are seeing here. These guys are wonderful. I must say, I really love these companies. But let me tell you that the principality above these people are the Committee of 300 or the 13 families. They mastermind everything you see here. Coca-Cola, Nestle, Procter & Gamble, Johnson & Johnson, Mars, Kellogg's. These are the things I do patronize. I love them, and I love them so much. But let me tell you something. Have you noticed the way people are now living? In the olden days, people live as much as over 100 years. What's the life expectancy of human beings now? You find out that it's around 45 to 50. Why is that so? It's because of what you've been consuming. It's what these guys has been giving you. It's not from the concept of nature. These are chemicals. And we've been taking it slow poison, killing ourselves gradually, consenting to their system of control, thinking that we are getting something that is beneficial to us. Listen, we want people to understand that merchants are expedient. We need merchants to grow and outgrow these people. This is the second thing we are doing. I've explained the first thing, recreating the current financial system for good, to favor you and I, favor humanity. Secondly, bringing enough billionaires, bringing enough merchants that will change this paradigm and let this world enjoy a form of abundance. Now, you also know, if you're not aware, beware today, that banks are the major reason why there is a huge gross inequality across the world. Are you also aware of the number of people that are unbanked in our world? There are so much, so much, to the point where when you get these numbers, you will be amazed. We want it to be a system of peer-to-peer. Let humanity enjoy abundance once again. Now, I've given you the second thing, why TBC exists. Now, the third thing is this. When we have built a system that we have created equality in the world, and then everybody can express their mind to the fullest. Now, I always reference, pardon me, I'm from the Christian point of view, I always reference a particular place that was written in the book of Genesis. When God created the first man and the first woman, he blessed them and said, be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth and subdue it. Now, according to the Christian belief, now God sent rain to destroy the world at some point and saved Noah and his children and his wife and the wife's and the children's wife, I think. Yeah. Now, after he destroyed the whole earth and they came out of the ark, he also blessed them again. He said, I will not destroy the earth again for your sake. And then he used a rainbow as a sign. And then he blessed Noah and his children and told them that they should be fruitful, they should multiply, replenish the earth and subdue it. Are you aware we have not fulfilled that purpose? Are you aware we have not subdued the earth? Are you aware we have not replenished and filled the whole earth? Are you aware that some people are using less than 3% of their brain because of the economic situation? They are thinking of just how to feed like slaves. But then when there is abundance for all, you can explore the borders of this earth and you can do so many other things like Elon Musk is doing. Now, Elon Musk is a principality in the whole world. Are you aware? He's so powerful to the point where even the government choose to partner with him. That's ironical, you know. Now, that's the kind of influence he has, but it's a manipulated system. I am not saying what he's doing is not good. It is applaudable, it's excellent. But we want to expand it so that humanity will enjoy that kind. There are people who are geniuses, but they don't have what it takes. When they bring up ideas, the ideas are stolen from them. Why? Because they don't have the financial wherewithal. We want to change the paradigm. So the third thing is, by the time we have built enough billionaires and we have replaced this entire system with a system that is based on the principle of nature, and then we help human beings to live a longer life. Look at the rate at which people are suffering from cancer. Look at the rate at which people are suffering from hepatitis. Look at the rate at which people are suffering from diabetes. That's because of these things that the elites are giving you, and you are enjoying it, thinking you are living large. Wake up, wake up. You need to understand that we need to revive the entire system and let humanity enjoy a world of abundance. Now, the last thing we are going to do is go for these guys that are masterminding this genocidemic. You know who these people are. These are the last point of call. And then that's after we have built our membership into a billion status. We go there and then we what? Revolutionize the government on a global scale. Until we achieve this, when we have gone to this point, you can say we have just started, because we have so many things we are yet to achieve. We have 1,000,000,001 projects we have not even started. We are just in the initiation course. But one of the courses, one of the projects that we are going to initiate and actualize is reforming the entire government system across the globe. Once this has been actualized, then you will see that it is now the right people that are in positions of power to help to make this world a better place. People that want to see that there is no more incurable diseases. People that want to, I actually left somewhere. Sorry. This was where I was. Yeah. People that don't want incurable diseases. You see, the elite has created so many diseases and it looks like they're incurable. Let me tell you, you've been deceived to think that diseases are incurable. They can be cured because God, having foresight of reality and everything that will happen before he even created the world, he created it and put plants and different things to make sure that wherever the diseases are, there are things to cure it. But the media doesn't tell you that. You know, they decide to hide that part of invention and technology and knowledge from you. We are going to bring back those things, whether the devils like it, whether human beings like it. we are going to do it. And as we do it, you will see that we have come to make this world heaven on earth. Now, I've told you three things. One, create equality, balance. Two, recreate the merchant-based system across the world, bringing in over 50 million merchants to make the world a better place. Three, change the government system across the world. Once we have done this, you can say, yes, we are ready for business. Now, why am I saying all this? I'm saying it because I want you to understand that this 2,500 TBC coins you are having is what should afford you the influence and financial wherewithal to achieve this goal. If you don't have the resources, who then do you think is going to help you to achieve your goal? These billionaires, they have to have enough resources so that even though there is a competition, they'll be so powerful to the point where nothing can stand on their way. I want you to understand what we are doing. We do not involve organizations, corporate organizations, to work with us. Why? Why do we not involve them? Let me tell you why. I'm almost through. So please bear with me. This is one of the reasons why. One, this old man, is saying, hello, my name is Jacob Rothschild, and my family is worth $500 trillion. Did you hear that? I am the Vatican banker, the richest corporation on planet Earth, the 13 families. We own nearly every central banks in the world and have financed every war since Napoleon. They are saying it with confidence. Now, we own your news, we own your media, we own your oil. How appalling. They own everything. I made a video yesterday. Please refer to that video so that you understand. And your government, the crowned head of Europe, pimp their daughters to our sons. I have Angela Merkel and Obama on speed dial, awaiting their orders. You can imagine the biggest and most reputable organization. In fact, the most powerful country in the world, they have them like puppets at their beck and call. Oh my God. The intellectually challenged belief policy is made in Washington. Did you hear that? The intellectually challenged belief policy is made in Washington. You have probably never heard of me. They are in the darks and they control the strings. That's what these guys are. And we want to change the paradigm. These are their goals. The goals of these families are written in stone and they are not hiding it. And they are actually actualizing it. And the unfortunate thing is that some people who are so dumb don't even know. Now, I'm going to just read this particular thing. And then after that, I would show one more thing and then conclude. And then that will be all for today. Can you see how this genocidemic is working towards manifesting all of these goals into reality? Are you also aware that there are the vaccines that you are using now, you can use it to actually log into a particular system that is kind of cashless? They are moving the world fast into a cashless economy. Between now and 2025, they are doing that. And you're watching, thinking that all is well. Well, time shall tell. TBC is all about empowering the individual to protect themselves. We are asking you to help us. We are asking you to help us so that we can help you as well. Come into this system and protect yourself against these evil guys. Protect themselves from this evil agenda, because this is as serious as it's a matter of life and death. Our currency is not issued out of a barrel of a gun. TBC is a currency of the people, by the people, and for the people. TBC recognizes the value of every living man, woman, and child. Our collective free will makes TBC powerful. As we all come into the membership agreement, this is our protective covering. Membership agreement of TBC. We have the power to stop not just this genocidemic. We have the power to reform the government. We have the power to bring heaven down on earth. We have the power to do everything, provided you and I agree on a peer-to-peer basis. Let me conclude. Now, we offer a clear alternative to the paper money issued out of a barrel of a gun. We will raise up individuals to start small businesses. I've already said this. And then nurture them to become righteous big businesses. This is a call to every economic developer to stand up, because it is your responsibility as an economic developer to train these small businesses onto maturity. You are supposed to be their consultant for life until they become so powerful and influential in a godly manner, because it's not in an ungodly manner. So there is a whole lot of trainings you need to put them through. If you fail to do that, you have failed in your responsibility as an economic developer. So if you are listening to me as an economic developer, put this in perspective. Millions of future families will run more of the global economy than these 13 families run today, because of TBC, we will simply outgrow them. This is the thing that I love the most in this particular whole article. We will outgrow them. We must outgrow them, because God did not create TBC so that people will understand, will vanish out of this earth. God didn't create TBC so that people will be under the demise or control of the elites. God didn't create this system so that at the end of it, humanity will just fade out, because what these guys want to do is put us in a controlled system and then make us humanity 2.0. We lose our humanity. We lose our beings as gods on the face of this earth. Are you going to allow them to achieve this goal? Well, I am not going to allow them if it is me. How about you? I don't know. TBC is a protection. Come and join us and let this thing be a success. I believe I've addressed this matter well enough. I don't want to say any other thing about it. If you want, please refer to this particular article and read it again and again. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about is this reward. I don't know, I've said this before, but I want to say it again so that people will understand. All right, so this is it. Kringle rewards. Let's read it again. I'm not going to read everything, but I just want to point out something. Cookie rewards is not available for institutions. Now, these institutions include big organizations. If you read through this content, the one I just went through now, that's weekly meeting. The major problem is institutions and okay, sorry about the network. Network just failed. You know, there is hello, greetings, and good morning. There is a major challenge that we have in this side of the world, Nigeria. The major challenge is we do have power outage. Sometimes there is light, sometimes there is no light. So I always have a backup. So sorry for the interruption in electric supply. So I had to switch to my alternative. And I've actually, okay, I was talking about this, institutions. Now, institutions are organizations, the likes of Amazon, all these big shots, you know, these big shots, yeah. Those are the guys that even during the time of the pandemic, so-called, in quotes, pandemic, they insisted that small-scale businesses close and then they will be the ones to open. Those are institutions. We are not supporting them because these institutions are under the strings control of the elites. These guys want to create a new world order by all means. And people are watching. People are watching and still they don't get it. Gosh. All right, now let's just look at this and then we'll conclude. This is, you must be the change you wish to see in the world. That's why meritocracy was set up. You can never, listen to this information I'm going to, it may sound harsh, but this is true. In our TBC community, you can never become a TBC billionaire if you refuse to be the change you want to see in the world. Now, that means personal development is required of you. Failure to constitute that attitude of building yourself every day. I want you to understand that some other people who are doing their homework that may have come in much later than you will overthrow you or will override you. I think that's the right word to use. So beware, because TBC is a marathon race to global adoption and staying as a billionaire, because it's work. You have to work on your mind. It's more of mind work. We're in a century of intelligence-controlled system. So please, I want you to be aware. Now, this is what the administration is saying. I'm not going to read everything. On your own, you could read. I am aware of a number of institutions that are work for you, because you guys may be ignorant, but some human beings are pulling your strings. That's the same way that people think about the president and the government. They think that they are independent because they say that they are independent. Come on, that's just deception. We are in the matrix and we are working to go out of the matrix. That's what we are doing. We are working in a system that is in a controlled system. We are under the influence of some unseen forces, which we already know as the Committee of 300. But we have said no. We are no more opting to their controlled system. And that's why we are moving into a system of abundance. So listen, and Cookie Rewards was created for the people only. It was created for the people only. Cookie Rewards allow the people a fast pathway to abundance in TBC wealth. Institutions be used to access Cookie Rewards. Otherwise, TBC will become the very same thing that doesn't work for the people, where the few have the most of everything while the masses suffer. This is why TBC is set up, and TBC will not allow the elites to come in and gather 5,000 TBC, no matter the even if it's in after we have built our membership into 1 billion and maintain that stable value. Yeah, they can become people who accept it, but we will not allow them to grow into that level, because those guys have only done their part to marginalize humanity. TBC wants to change that controlled system. I believe I've been able to address this matter very well. So in conclusion, I beg you, please do your part to be a TBC billionaire. Do your part to be a TBC billionaire. These things is not that the administration doesn't know what he's doing. He has a perfect foresight of what he wants to actualize. And you and I can play a key in actualizing it. If we could get 500 TBC, 500 people to pay the admin fee, we can also get 1,000 people to pay it. We can also get 10,000 people to pay it. We can get much more. We can get up to 20,000 people to pay it. We can get up to 111,111 that will pay their yearly subscription fee every year. It's not difficult. I mean, subscription for 2 years, not 1 year. Very well, that humanity will at some point depend on the survival of TBC. If TBC fails, humanity has failed. But trust me, something that is engineered by God, permit me to use this word, engineered by God, can never fail. Because when God starts a project, it will never fail. I want to stop here, and then I want to finally address the comment section. Now, let's hear what the administration has to say. So the administration is saying more annual payments come in during June than any other months. All right. Sorry, it was a network other months before. So please beware. June is a great opportunity, and that opportunity has come and it has gone. So if you're looking for 500 or another 1,000 TBC, of course, when you pay 1 year subscription, you get 2,000. Now, I have already seen the blog, and I want to thank God and thank him also, because it's a privilege to have been a part of this TBC community and be a broadcaster, not just an ordinary broadcaster, a broadcaster with a difference. I am very, very humbled, and I'm highly elated to be a fortunate member of this TBC community, to be able to present these informations to members of our TBC community, to serve with love and with respect. And I trust God to keep serving true to the end. Because till I come your way again tomorrow, cheers and God bless you. Thank you very much, friends. God bless you. Bye for now. Till we meet tomorrow.